Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Daddy. Now I'm learning how to law. So, we're up to 52 subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Well, I planned to get another video out for you last night. It didn't happen. Something happened in Colorado Springs. We ended up getting a phone call and it kind of messed with my plans. So, nothing bad, got it taken care of. However, it was just weird. But again, it's one of those things where you should know your rights and know how to defend yourself in a legal sense, because there's people out there who will randomly use your information for the weirdest stuff. So that's for a different conversation. This video right now, I'm going to show you, I need to pull up the videos for you 1 second. That's why we're here. Well, anyways, real quick. In yesterday's video, part 1, I showed you in the short and then in the video itself that Doordash is now stealing promotions. More on that here in just a second. I need to find the other part of the other videos for you, but 1 second. All right, so here's all my shorts and videos. It'll be in my videos. 1 second. Okay, cool. So the video specifically that you're looking for is this one here, and then this one here, the Doordash Theft Explained. You can also look at the hourly rate one as well. That one also explains quite a bit. And then, oh shoot, and then this one right here. So basically all the ones that are marked Doordash Theft Explained, it's a long reoccurring story basically. However, all of it is relevant information. All of it has tons and tons and tons of relevant examples. And let me put my pen away. Basically everything that's on there you can verify in the system yourself. I showed you where to look it up on Google. I showed you where to look it up on the Doordash platform in those videos as well. So you can't go and say that I'm making this stuff up. All of the stuff that I'm showing you is 100% Doordash and Doordash right? So yes, I know, puppy. We'll go inside in just a second. Hold on. We're gonna go inside in just a second. So while I take the puppy in, I'm getting ready for work. I gotta find some stuff before we take off. I'm gonna show you though in just a series of slides. Remember how I always told you we're missing the out of bounds bonuses? We're also missing some tips. We're also missing the zone exit bonus fees. But what was the other fee? I can't remember what it was. It's in those videos, right? But there's like 3 or 4 fees that Doordash is very conveniently not paying us, even though in the policy it states 100% that we are supposed to get these as soon as the delivery is done. 100% of it goes to us, and Doordash can't keep it in any way, shape, or form. And yet, all the videos that I've shown you are showing proof that Doordash is doing it. So, without further ado, if you haven't done so, please go watch all the videos, get caught up, or you can just watch this now, and I'm just going to show you now a bunch of clips it's like $22 to $24 Doordash stole from us here the other night during this promotion. So here's my evidence. If you guys want to comment, let me know. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm making all these videos so that way I'll put them in a little playlist for you, or I'll just link them at the bottom of the video. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So like, hold on right, so let me click on our last video real quick. Let me go in there and I'll show you. 1 sec. Right, so when I go down into the more, right, I think what I'll do is I'll put the video links here in this section, so that way you all can pull it easily. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these videos lined up for you, so that way what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact Doordash. I'm going to be like, look, you owe me, like I said, it's either 22 or 24 bucks for this last promotion. Here's all my video evidence. It's going to be the 3 or 4 videos you've seen already plus this one. So that way we don't got to do any of the talking. You know, these are the fees we're talking about. Here's how much you owe me, right? You do the same thing, right? Show them the videos that I made, so that way you can, right? This guy here, this guy talking, the guy with the beard and the curly hair, right? He was on the Doordash Council. He says you stole from me. Here are my pictures. You stole $5, $10, however many dollars, right? I need it refunded. Please and thank you. Yes, I know, puppy. Look, this is my beautiful puppy right here. It's my beautiful baby, my old lady. Yeah, she's being a cranky baby right now, but we'll go inside in just a second. It's super nice out right now. It stopped raining, so that's why I have her out here real quick, because, you know, she wants to be a little goblin, a little troll, and live in her little cave. Huh. Yeah, I know. Okay, go on. One side. Go on. All right, but here we go. The next couple of minutes are going to be me showing you all the out of bounds zone exit bonuses that they stole from us during that day, and then the promotion. The promotion very specifically says this. Okay, so right here, down here, here's our. Oops, let me. Okay, there we go. Sorry. So right here shows you that we are active under peak pay, so we have to get base pay plus peak pay because we get everything within the promotion. And right here we get the promotion, the $2 added to every delivery. Okay, now these are separate promotions. Okay, it says so right here. Hold on. Okay, and just so you can verify that the peak pay also extended to the end of the day as well. Here's the other half. Oh, here's the other half of that. As you can see, let me cover my face real quick. Right down here. Okay, one live promo. It's 5:12 on the camera, so from 5 until 9 p.m. peak pay, $2 added to every delivery. And they had an additional one from actually 9 until I think it was midnight. We didn't do that because I noticed that Doordash stopped paying the exit bonus and the this promotion. So I'm not going to be working if Doordash is going to be stealing my pay. Right, so hold on one sec. From now until 9 o'clock, so for the next basically 4 hours, $2 added to every delivery. So what that means is, it right here, I need to highlight this for you. This right here. If a starting point has multiple peak pay programs, you'll receive the combined amounts. Get this right here, $2 completed for every delivery, so that's a reward for us being efficient. And you know, if we can do 4 deliveries an hour, we can do it. If we can do 6 deliveries an hour, we can do it, right? But 4 times 2, that's an extra $8 an hour. 6 times 2, that's an extra $12 an hour, right? Like, you see where I'm coming from? So we'll see how much extra we get at the end of the hour or dash or however long it takes. But this is one of the things that you need to pay attention to, because just like I told you in the other video, these stack. So this is going to stack with, let me find the picture for you. Okay, this is my picture from earlier. It's the same promotion, but... Okay, I already showed you that. I showed you the one that ends at 1 p.m. and then I showed you the one that ends at 9 p.m. So again, we were working for all of those, but again, we did not get our pay for those. So that's what this video is about. Here's more evidence. Okay, so for this video, I'm going to turn off my camera. I'm going to show you the pictures, and we're basically going to do a tally of zone exit bonus, because this one, this was our first delivery for the 5 to 9 p.m. peak pay and the 5 to 9 p.m. $2 bonus per delivery. So Doordash was short of people because this day specifically, I found out why. They had half the city blocked off. They had a 3-day event where the city was blocked off for a good portion of the city. It was a car show that they do every single year. It's August themed car show, but absolutely gorgeous cars all over town. But they literally blocked off the entire city, and then part of the bridge going into Clarkston. So it made it extremely inconvenient. Yeah, it was bad that day. But Doordash tried to not only get out of paying the promotions here, but they try to get out of paying zone exit bonuses as well, even though I showed you in the video, they're still charging all those fees. And they even charged one here this week too, and I showed you the video for that as well. So that's why I said I'm going to line up all these videos for you, so all you have to do is just send it to Doordash, be like, look, you watch these 4 videos, I have my picture saying that you owe me X amount of dollars, refund please, thank you. Right? You don't have to do any of the talking, you let me do the talking. This is my evidence though, so this is going to be the start of the count. So like I said, I'm pretty sure we're up to $24. It might be $22, but that's why we're going to do the count again, because I might have missed something. So yeah, here we go. Oh, before I before I cut my face out of the video, thank you all for watching. Thank you to my 52 subscribers. Thank you all for your comments, and thank you for trying to fact check me, because the other day one of our comments very specifically, they're like, no, it says this, and I was like, well, you didn't see the other part of the video, right? Or you didn't see the whole thing, because this is just a short edit, where I waited, and per policy I even called in after the fact. So no, like, I love that you guys are trying to fact check me, but I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do, because again, I used to be on the Doordash council. I used to help write the rules and regulations, so I'm not going to go and do anything. I'm not going to tell you guys to do anything that I know is out of bounds or is illegal, or right, like, I don't advocate for that. I know that the stuff exists in the system because I used to help, like I said, I was a big part of helping us to get the stuff that we have now. So that's why I'm advocating not just for you, I'm advocating for me, because right now I'm going to show you they stole 24 bucks from us. Here we go. Okay, so this is our first delivery. So this is $2 for the just promotion. We'll see if it's Zone Exit bonus worthy at the end of it. 1 second. Okay, I'm going to go through and I'm going to edit the name out, but I'm going to leave the tip for you so that way you can see at the end if everything matches. This is the screen where you verify your customer tip. It is always going to be right here. Okay, so right here. This is your tip. Okay? Okay, here's me showing the same address, same tip, and I'm showing you down there that it does qualify for the promo. So DoorDash is going to try and tell you that no, you only get one promotion. You either get the peak pay or you get this, right? You don't get both. No. I showed you the screenshot where it says that all the promotions stack. So if peak pay is active and you also want to give me $2 added to every delivery after the fact, thank you. I'm going to take that because it's expensive out here. But please don't forget my zone exit bonus every time I drive out of the zone, because you're charging the customer and I should be getting, in my market, no less than $2 per delivery. So I've showed you guys the 20 different pictures of that proving, right? That's all in other videos. But here we go. All right, here's the end screen. So the reason that it says this dash so far is so high is because, again, I worked a block earlier in the day, and then we took a break we had to do some bio breaks and then eat, and then we started up again. So that's why I have money beforehand. But this was our first delivery in the new block, and for this delivery you see that we have our base pay, we have our peak pay, which is the added $4 for the hour, adjusted because we didn't work the whole hour, and then we have our tip. So we are missing the $2 for the end of the delivery. Okay, so that's $2 automatically right there. Okay, and hold on, this singular delivery does not count for the bonus because we dropped off, quite literally, the church is right here. They were like 2 houses up from the church, right? So if they were on this side of the line, we would have gotten the $2, but because they were right here and they were, like I said, the church, the cutoff is 2 houses up from them, they were just inside the bonus. So for this instance, we do not get the $2. So for that, but we still get the $2 for the per delivery. Okay, so that's $2 so far. Here we go. Okay, this is just me taking a picture at the end showing that we're still in the promotion, that we should have gotten the $2 added to every delivery, and we did not get it over here. Okay, right there. It should have something extra written down below this stating bonus or promo or whatever, but as you can see, there's no $2 there. So that's why I'm complaining, because you're going to see it happen a lot. It's not just a once-off thing. Okay, so 15 minutes later, we finally get another delivery. We had to drive through 2 cities to get it, a bunch of hot spots. So here we go. Okay, for this one, because it was a massive order, and it was, again, it's basically a holiday for these people, we got a very large tip. So thank you to this customer. Okay, so here we are at the end. We got the $8 tip, we got the base pay, and we got the adjusted $20 an hour peak pay. But again, no $2 per delivery. Okay, let me show you. Sorry, started coughing. So that's another $2 they owe us, so we're up to $4 now. Let's go to the next one. Okay, in yesterday's video I showed you how we took the picture of the city and how we're under fire. There's like 20 different fires all around us. Well, this one we had to drive way, way out of the zone. The zone quite literally ends right here. Okay, it's like that. So as you can see, we had to drive 15.7 miles. Literally 15 miles of that is us driving out of the zone. So remember how I showed you the picture? I'll overlay it for you, but I'll just discuss it because I don't have it available to me right now. For every mile outside of the zone, so starting right about here, okay, and driving all the way out, they're going to charge 75 cents per mile, up to, I think I told you guys it was like an extra $15 is what they'll make, or something like that, right? Because they'll charge up to 15 miles. So this is one of those that are quite literally at the very, 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 very end of what Doordash will allow for my market, because they can't charge any more than that, right? So because Doordash is charging the out of bounds fee, we should automatically get that $2 zone exit bonus. And it doesn't matter how Doordash tries to argue it, they're still charging for it, so we still get that bonus. So they made the $9.75 for delivering just in this area here, just in the zone, and then every mile after is 15. For this 15 miles is 75 cents. So when you do the math, I'm just gonna try and do this real quick. So they made the $9.75 for delivering just inside the zone, just in here inside the zone, and then so that's what they're going to charge, just the base charge, and then every mile after 15 times 75, that's in my head 11, it's either 75 or 25. We'll just say 25 just to make it nice and even. So that's an extra $21 right there is what they made. So this right here is $1, this right here is 20 plus the $1 that's left over from, yeah, so yep, sorry, I know I'm able to do it quick on my head. If it was ugly, I'm sorry, but they made a $21 delivery fee off of this singular delivery alone. So they want to try and say that they can't pay me the $2 zone exit bonus and they can't pay the $2 per delivery promotion. That's a lie. But again, here we go. Let me show you that they did not pay us either of those. Here we go. Okay, here's the picture showing that we are in fact still under the promotion, so we should get it. Here is the picture showing the tip, because again, we're delivering way out. We're at the very end of what they will allow us to deliver to. These people know it, and they're tipping well for their very, very large meal, because it's a family size order from McDonald's, so big bags, lots of bags. Thankfully, I have tons of bags in my car to cover it, so not a problem. And thank you, customer, for your tip. I appreciate you. Alright, so here's me pulling up the GPS, because just one way, as you can see, 15 miles out of town, we are going to be no less than 26 minutes. Okay, it actually took us longer than that because this section here is one hell of a long dirt road. It was very bumpy. We had to go very slow because we had a ton of food and we didn't want any of it to spill or tear, or so we had to be careful. But here we all right, we are so far off the map that Doordash GPS is trying to argue with us that we are not at the correct location, even though they sent us here. And then here we go at the end. As you can see, we got the tip, but we only got our base pay and our peak pay. So that's the $16.75 an hour. That's right here. And then the peak pay is the additional that plus $4 an hour, right? Because again, we're guaranteed that during peak pay. So, or during this peak pay, because the other day they offered us an extra $2 an hour if we wanted to work because they were so short-staffed. But again, because this is a holiday here in this town and the 3 towns that we deliver to, Doordash knows this. We should get the zone exit bonus, so that's $2, and the delivering out of bounds bonus for the promotion. So that's $4 here that they've stolen from us. So just between these 3 deliveries, we're now up to $8. And here's proof that we are in fact way, way out, 15 miles out. So it's going to be another 27 minutes just to get back into town. So we're not going to get a delivery that entire time. But again, that is 100% why we get the zone exit bonus, because again, it covers issues like this, because we're not getting paid to, and this is what I've argued for delivery ever since I was first brought into the company. We are delivery drivers. We do not get paid to wait. We do not get paid to drive and not deliver anything, right? Like this 27 minutes, I'm wasting gas and I'm wasting time that I should be spending doing deliveries. I can't because you're not going to send it to me when I'm out of bounds. I've sent you the pictures as my proof. Doordash is a proximity-based program, and they will not deliver. They will not send orders to people who are outside of the zone, because we should know better and we should be inside the zone. And we, right, like I've explained this already. So here we go. That's $8 that Doordash owes us. Here's proof that we're still under the promotion, that we should have got it and we didn't. Here's my video showing the town completely covered in smoke, right? Like we have to breathe this every second of the day. It's horrible. But again, there's like 20 or more fires all around us. It's bad. There's a pretty picture of the sun for you all. More pictures of the sun. And then as we are just getting back into town, we were lucky enough to go and get a delivery as we're coming off of the bridge. So this is delivery number 4. We should get the $2 bare minimum for doing the delivery because this is inside the zone. Let's see what our tip is $5.25, so we can verify it at the end. All right, so $5.25, we verified that that is in fact there. We got our tip that we were promised. We got our base pay, we got our peak pay. We did not get the additional $2. So now we are up to $10 that Doordash stole over 4 deliveries. Here's proof that we are inside the zone. Here's proof that the promotion is still live. I just didn't click the carrot, but you see right here, 1 live promo. And my dash doesn't end until 4 a.m. So I'm literally scheduled until I fall asleep basically in my car. So, oh, here we go. I hit the carrot for you so you can actually see the promotion that I was under. Here's the next delivery. This one is in fact out of bounds. I should have a picture of that, but we'll see once. Okay, I haven't been getting the promotion, so I just went and showed you for my sake that it's 7:18. I'm still under a live promotion. So this is just to cover my butt. Okay, for this one, I guess I didn't take a picture of the tip earlier, but the customer ended up giving me a nice fat tip because they got a massive order, and I was very, very polite. She gave me a 5-star rating as well. So I went from, what was it? I'm like, my rating went up because of that. It knocked off one of my lower star ratings that Doordash should have swiped. But again, right here, as you can see, no delivery bonus, zone exit bonus, and then no $2 for the end of the delivery. So you can see right here, again, this is why I should get the zone exit bonus, because I'm way out of the zone. And I just finished a delivery, so that's an additional $2. So that's $4 extra Doordash stole from us. So we're now up to $14. Okay, so see, like it adds up quick. $14, that's a meal at a restaurant, right? Just for a single adult, right? That's a couple meals for my child. All right, like next delivery. Ooh, memory serves, I want to say that this one is out of bounds, but I'll double check and see if I have that picture. Hold on. I'm showing you we're still under the promotion because we haven't been getting paid for it. Okay, here's the tip, the $4 to verify at the end. All right, and as you can see here, the gentleman actually adjusted the tip slightly because, again, outstanding customer service. I'm trying to think. There's no $2 for finishing the delivery, and let me see if I have the picture. One sec. Yep, as you can see, this one was also out of bounds, so that's an additional $2 that we should get owed. So we were at 14, but because we didn't get the zone exit bonus and we didn't get the one for finishing the delivery, that's an additional $4. So 14 plus 4, that's $18 now. Let's see what we got next. Okay, we had to drive back into town. We didn't get any deliveries for a while, so next one is here to Taco Bell. I want to say that this is still inside the zone, but I might be wrong. One sec. Okay, here's the tip, $4.50, so we can verify at the end. Okay, there's our $4.50 tip. There's our base pay. There's our peak pay. But we don't get the $2 for finishing the delivery. And as you can see, this one was in fact outside the zone. It was actually much farther outside the zone than what I thought. So we should have gotten an additional $4 for this delivery, $2 for the zone exit bonus, and $2 for the for just completing the delivery as is. So we were at 18. That's an additional $4. We're up to $22 so far. So I'm sorry, it's a 24-minute video. We're at $22, so it's just under $1 per minute. I apologize, but you can see this is important because if they're stealing from me, they're stealing from you. And here's proof that I was still under the promotion during this time, so I should have gotten both of those fees, and I didn't. This one is a double order, so I should get no less than $4 for this delivery. However, this one looks like it might be close to the zone exit bonus, so we'll see what I have for that. 1 second. Okay, here you can see between the two orders, I was given $8 for this delivery as a tip, so we'll verify that at the end to see if DoorDash gave it to me or not. Oh, and if you ever want to know how much a double order pays you per tip, you can go back into it. So I just finished one delivery. As you can see, the order had an $8 tip, but now we're at a $7 tip. That means that the house that I just delivered to gave me $1 for the tip, right? So it could have been 50-50. There could have been a $4 tip, right, on both sides. But no, this is how you verify, because DoorDash is not going to let you know. Right, so some of you might go and change your thank you depending on how much of a tip you get. This is how you basically know. So first order, small tip. Second order, like the $7 out of 8, right? So here we go. The reason I bring this up as well is because you can also verify at the end. I should have a $7 tip and a $1 tip, and if I don't have that, then I know that DoorDash stole something from me, and I know this is how you basically break it down and you keep track. Okay, so end screen right here. As you can see, here's the $7 tip, and here's the $1 tip. Like I said, this is how you can verify 100% of the time, because DoorDash is not going to show you until after, right? And then they will, in fact, steal tips from you if you don't catch it. Because I want to say that during this delivery, they stole at least $1 tip from me. So that's why we're going through this and verifying. But as you can see, I was only given my base pay and my peak pay. So 2 deliveries completed, and both of them were missing the $2 for the end of the delivery. So that's $4 there. So 1 second. And as you can see, that second delivery, very specifically the Life Care Center of Lewiston, that's where I delivered to. You can see right here, it is outside of the delivery zone, so I should have gotten an extra $2 there. So we were at $22, but I'm missing $4 just for the $2 delivery fee for both of those, and I'm missing an additional $2 here for the zone exit bonus. So 22 plus 6 is $28 right now that DoorDash owes us. Here's the proof showing that it is 8:57. The promotion is about to end here at 8:59. I literally spoke with my wife and I was like, look, they're not giving us the promotions. I could basically keep going and making money, but it's going to slow down anyways because restaurants are going to start closing. And because of the holiday, traffic is going to be crazy. Cops are going to be out, right? Do you want me to come home, right? Or do you want to stop, right? Do you want to just quit dashing for the night, right? We came to the conclusion, because DoorDash is not honoring their end of the agreement. They're putting us in danger because we have to go and drive and deliver their food, their orders, right? They're stealing from us because we don't work for DoorDash. We work with DoorDash. We are technically their partners. If their partners decide not to deliver the food, then they don't make any money, right? And if they don't make any money, then they can't pay us. So it's a 50-50 relationship. This is my proof that just in this 4-hour span, so 4 hours I worked just right here, and I also worked earlier in the day. I should actually go through and see if I have any, because I don't remember if I worked during the promotion or if I caught it just after. I want to say I caught it just after, because we had to feed the baby and we had to take care of all the animals, so I got started later than what I wanted to. But yeah, just for 4 hours of work, DoorDash, as you can see, stole $28. Let me see if I have anything else. Here's the promo. It's still good for another 2 minutes. And yeah, here we go. Here's my customer rating. So as you can see, my rating went up from 4.95 to 4.97. So thank you very much, everybody. Like I said, one of the 3 stars rolled off is right here. The 3 stars and the 4-star one shouldn't even be on here, because anything that's 4 stars or less, if it's my fault, should be taken off immediately. These here, I have a phone call talking about it's an app issue. I can't remove them. I'm sorry, but they'll roll off after 100 deliveries, right? I'm not really worried about it. It's no big deal. It's just just know, DoorDash, aside from stealing fees and promotions and tips and all that, like, your system is also not catching and excluding the way that it should. So I should, in theory, be a 5-star rated Dasher. But yeah, it's okay. It happens. But let me see if I have any other deliveries. No, looking through, it's just yesterday's deliveries. So I have a lot of out-of-bounds deliveries we can go through. So, okay, that's what we'll do. So for August 23rd, they owe us $28, and then I'll start from when I started. So one second. All right, so I started again later on in the day. I don't remember what happened yesterday. I got started way later than what I wanted to. Grandpa had car issues. That's what it was. We had to go take care of that. Oh man, he got a gorgeous new vehicle. But the guy that he got it from was kind of janky, and I told Grandpa, I was like, look, you need $1,000 less because you need to pay for, I listed like 6 or 7 things immediately, but one of them was a brand new battery. One of them was well, anyways, the big part was brand new battery, because the one that he has, I told him, I was like, it's just a tester, it's going to end up dying on you, right? You'll be lucky to get it home. That's why we followed him, right? So come to find out, Grandpa's battery ended up dying. He's had to take it to AutoZone or O'Reilly for like the last 3-4 days, back to back, and they're like, look, it's the battery's too small. We tested your alternator, we tested all these other parts, it's not your car, it's the battery. So the guy Grandpa calls the guy's like, I'm not gonna give you a perfectly good battery, that's a tester battery, you idiot, right? Click. Right, so Grandpa goes and has to buy a new battery now, right? I feel bad for the guy, but he got it taken care of. But yeah, that's why I got started so late yesterday, is because I had to do a lot of mechanic work to try and figure some stuff out. But yeah, basically what I thought was wrong with the car was wrong with the car, and we got it taken care of finally. But here we go. We started at 425. I'm just gonna look for out of zone, the zone exit bonuses, because there's no promotion active right now. And unless I see any tips that I'm missing, I won't bring those up. But here we go. We're still going to verify the tips, you and I. But let's go through and see any zone exit bonuses. So for the previous day, $28. So we're going to start fresh, $0 as of today. Or yesterday, sorry. Okay, first delivery of the day, 539, double order. So just looking at this, it looks like, no, that one's going to be inside the zone, because the zone goes like, and that care center that we delivered to, it's actually like, sorry, hold on. It actually goes like this, because that care center we delivered to is on that line right there. And I know that it's just outside of the marker, so this is inside the zone. Oh, there we go. Aha. But let's see. So nothing. Okay, first order, everything matched, tip was good, and again, both of them were inside the zone. This one, however, is outside the zone. The zone ends right about there. We delivered farther, so we're going to be looking for the fee. Okay, here's a $2 tip. End of it, here's the $2 tip, but no zone exit bonus, so that's $2 that we're missing. Here's the proof that we drove out of bounds and we delivered, so that means that DoorDash charged the ridiculous fees. So that means that we are entitled to the no less than $2. So that's, I'm going to start it. That's $2 there. Next delivery, I actually don't know if this one is out of bounds or not. This one's going to be close, so let's... Okay, we're looking for a $4.25 tip, so let's see what we get. Okay, here we are at the end, $4.25 for the tip. Let's see if I have the picture. Ah, no, right as I went to take a screenshot, an order came through, so I wasn't able to verify this one. So I'll say it was in town. That's okay. That's not a big deal. But this one, as you can see, this one most definitely is out of the zone. So we're going to get $2 for this one here. We got to check for that at the end. We're looking for a $4.25 tip. There's some pretty pictures for you. I tried to get the sun, but I couldn't really get it too much, but very pretty, very pretty. The home equity laws, no. Okay, there's our $4.25 tip. As you can see, we did not get the zone exit bonus, so let me mark that down on my phone real quick. 1 second. So that's another $2, so we're up to $4 just for today. If you're keeping track for the 2 days total, it's $32 that we're missing. Oops, no, not that. No, stop it. But yeah, here's proof that we delivered way outside of the zone for that one. So again, we are entitled to the bonus. You charge the fee, we get the bonus. And then I had to quit because our day got started with car troubles, and we had to quit immediately because Grandpa called. He was in the middle of a delivery and his vehicle died. So we had to hurry across town, go save Grandpa, and swap the cars real quick. So yeah, it's a bit of a hectic couple of days, but I apologize. So just so everyone's clear, right? This popped up right as we were driving home. I thought it was a butterfly, but no, it's a cute little heart. So I just want you to know that I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you all for sticking around. It's a 35-minute video, and so far I think Doordash stole $32 from us. So like I said, it's almost $1 per minute. $1 per minute. Thank you all for watching. Again, if they're stealing from me, they're stealing from you. Our hours have been cut recently because of some car troubles, some car issues. So I'm literally the last week or two. I've been working about half of what I should have been, but we're still making decent money. I say decent because we should be making more money. As you can see, we would have another $32 just in 2 days if Doordash would stop playing their games. I'm now going to go back, and I'm gonna from the last time I got a payout, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna count that up, because it's basically $32 in. It's not. If I were to work a 9-to-5 job at somewhere else, I would have to put in roughly 12 to 16 hours to make the same kind of money that I'm making now. But that's because I've been doing this for 9 years. I'm a platinum rated dasher, right? Like, I'm very efficient at what I'm doing, right? Like, I know what to do and what not to do to make decent money, right? So when I catch Doordash stealing, because again, I used to be on the Doordash council, I know exactly what to look for. I know all the policies. I know them better than the people who we talk to over the phone, right? Like, I have proof of these policies. I've shared them in the videos. So I want to thank you all for watching. I'm going to cut the video. I got to go do some editing for the video. But if you have not done so already, like the video, follow for more, or subscribe, because this is going to hit YouTube first. So subscribe. And share this with any delivery driver that you know, because again, if they're stealing from me, they're stealing from you. I know I'm not trying to gloat. I used to be on the Doordash council. I know the rules. Unless you are on the council, you're not going to know the rules. So you have to basically take my word or someone else's word. Okay? So I've shown you proof from Google. I've shown you proof from Doordash that we are entitled to these fees, and we're not getting these fees. So again, Doordash, you owe me, just for basically this not even 24-hour time frame, you owe me $32. And I will be going through all my pictures of all my previous work, and I'm going to be sending you the bill for that as well. So thank you all for watching. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start a new series, and I'll go day by day, and I'll show you how much Doordash has stolen per day just this year from us. So, because I have all my pictures, or most of my pictures. I deleted a ton of them when all this legal stuff started, because I needed space for my court stuff. All those videos are going to be released soon-ish. I got to write some stuff up for the opposing side, for their insurance people, basically, and then we'll go from there. So we're still in the pre-trial stuff. I'm trying to take care of everything before we get the lawyers involved, because lawyers are expensive. If anyone out there is a lawyer, I have like a list of 30 felonies that these people have committed against us. So if you want to get involved on this, you'd be working on a contingency basis. You basically don't get paid until we get paid, but I'll make sure that you get paid. Like, I promise, right? Because again, all the money that I have now is going towards bills and just surviving, right? It sucks. We should be thriving. We're just barely surviving right now. It's okay though. It's temporary. I'm not worried about it one bit. You all shouldn't be worried about it. So thank you all for watching. Have a good rest of your day. There's something making noise in the bushes. Oh, that's my kitty. Hold on. I'll include her in the short. Let me make that real quick. 1 sec.